The Hollywood Walk of Fame has at least 25% Jewish stars, filmmakers, and there's never been a problem here until today. What happened?
My name is Melrose Larry Green. Today, Gal Gadot, famous actress, Wonder Woman, and his new movie she's plugging today, had a star on the Walk of Fame. She happens to be from Israel. She's an actor, an actress. She's not a political figure. She wasn't here representing the state of Israel or representing Bibi Netanyahu. But there were a lot of protesters there. And I was there supporting Israel, okay? I want to make it perfectly clear to everybody out there watching this. It is disgusting what is happening in the world, the way Israel and the Jews are being demonized. It's disgusting, this anti-Semitism that has permeated the entire world. I can see now, although I wasn't born during the Holocaust, I can see now how the Holocaust could happen. I can see now.
What did you see within the protesters?
Within the protesters, I saw some Jewish people. Some Jewish people. With the group Jewish Voices for Peace, they gave themselves a name. Against Israel. A Jew who is against Israel is not really a Jew. A Jew who is against Israel is a traitor and may as well convert to Catholicism or Protestant or Buddhism. I don't care, but you're not a Jew. This is not my quote. This is Carolyn Glick's quote. You know who Carolyn Glick is. I heard this years ago in Palm Beach. There is no form of national liberation, no higher form of national liberation than Zionism. Let me repeat that. There is no higher form of national liberation than Zionism. And I want to give a shout out right now to two famous people that I have the pleasure of having known that have spoken out for Israel in the entertainment business. Michael Rappaport and Jerry Seinfeld. Both of whom have a lot to lose by speaking up the way they did. But I want to know, where is Steven Spielberg? Where is Howard Stern? Where is Bob Dylan? Where is Gene Simmons, who I know supports Israel? Don't be afraid, because that was the problem in the Holocaust. Jews were afraid. And this morning's New York Post, it's in the bag here, but I don't have to show it to you. Along Columbia University's walls, you know what they found? 24 swastikas. It's on the cover of today's New York Post.
Were these neo-Nazis who carved those swastikas?
These are the supporters of Hamas.
No, those are Arabs or Islamists?
These were the people that were deported and should be deported. And thank God for Donald Trump doing what he's doing. And thank God for Leo Terrell. And shame on the United Nations. And shame on the masses of people that just walk around apathetically. Because these are the same people that let 6 million Jews die in World War II. They didn't care. And it's time for the Jewish people to stand up for themselves. Every single supporter of Donald Trump should be talking the way I am. And Leo Terrell, I've been on your radio show a dozen times on KABC. You are a Shana Mensch. You are Mensch Gadol Gadol, because not only are you a great civil rights lawyer, but you are a man of color. And you're probably the only black guy I know that remembers all the Jews did for civil rights in the old days.
Larry Elder?
Well, yeah, but I don't put Larry Elder in the same category as Leo Terrell. Leo Terrell is a real fighter. A real fighter. Larry Elder's okay. But in reality, where's Whoopi Goldberg? Putzing away on The View. I got news for you, Whoopi. You'd never have a job if it wasn't for the Jewish people. That's why you call yourself Goldberg. Your name is Karen Johnson. Where is Iger from Disney? Where is David Geffen? Where is David Geffen? Where is Steven Spielberg? Where is Iger?
Katzenberg?
Where's Katzenberg? Where are they? Why don't you speak up? What, are you ashamed? You're afraid? You're afraid someone's not going to do your movies? I mean, I will never hold back. I can never be canceled. You know why? I was never picked up. I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. And I'm proud to be a supporter of Israel. And you'll see it on the video that people took. I was leading in the chant of Am Yisrael Chai. I'll do it right now. Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. And every time these mamzerim with the F Israel stuff and the Free Palestine signs, yelling and attacking the Jewish people. 4 of them were arrested, 4 of the Palestinians.
By police?
By police in handcuffs. Every time they were yelling stuff, I led this chant, Gal Gadot, Gal Gadot, Gal Gadot. And I got all these Israelis. And God bless the fact that I went to Ulpan many years ago, and I speak Hebrew. אני מדבר עברית, אני לא ישראלי, אני אמריקאי, but I love Trump. Look at my socks, look. Trump, look. Rega.
It's okay, it's okay. But
yeah, I love him. I love him. And I can't believe that Jewish people are not in the streets demanding this end of anti-Semitism. And any Jew who has a problem with what Donald Trump is doing, why don't you just go to the nearest Catholic or Protestant church, take communion, or whatever they do, Eucharist, join up with them. Because you're not a Jew. And the only hope for Judaism in this world is Israel. And you know what? That video on October 7th, they didn't release it, the Israeli government, because of the
gruesomeness?
The gruesomeness. But you know what? That was a mistake. That video should be released right now. And it should be shown by Al Jazeera, by CNN, by MSNBC. Of course, Fox would show it. But they've got to see, the world's got to see how these barbarians decapitated babies, burnt them alive, raped women, killed women in front of their parents, killed parents in front of their kids, desecrated their corpses. That's what's got to be seen.
But Hamas used their people as human shields and
Yes.
and sacrificed them
Yes.
supposedly as martyrs
Yes.
to vilify
I'm glad
Israel
you
now.
said that. I will defend the state of Israel. Now, they didn't keep their end of the bargain.
Who didn't?
Hamas, with the hostages.
What didn't Hamas do?
They didn't release all the hostages.
As they were supposed to.
All the hostages have to be released. All of them. Nothing Israel has ever done justifies what they did on
So
October
their leaders chose war. They knew it would come because they knew they were so successful the first time, right? Because vilification of the Jewish state is part of their objective.
What a great interview I'm giving you right now. Here's even a greater part. You know what I did last night at 3 in the morning?
What?
What I'm doing tomorrow.
You watched the Dodgers play in Tokyo?
I watched the Dodgers play in Tokyo. And now you might say, Melrose, how does this relate to Israel and Gaza? Well, I'm going to tell you how it relates. You know what happened at the end of World War II? The Japanese surrendered. They surrendered, and they put up their hand, gave up their weapons. There might be a couple still left for the last 80 years. The Japanese surrendered. Hamas could have surrendered a long time ago. Give up their weapons, surrender. Look how nice the Japanese are now. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm a big Dodger fan. But I watched with glee last night as Yamamoto pitched 5 great innings, as Ohtani won the game for the Dodgers, and the starting pitcher of the Cubs was Japanese. And tonight, Sasaki pitches. What a difference 80 years makes, right? Now, I have nothing, listen to me carefully, I have nothing against the Japanese people from World War II. I was not born then. And nobody that's alive today, do I have any recriminations, any more than I have anything against Germans born after 1945. What did the Germans do? The Germans surrendered to America. And that's what Hamas has to do. And I'm not afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of anybody. Nobody. Nobody. And you know, people say to me, Melrose, why didn't you make Aliyah? You know what that means. I'm going to tell you.
Move to Israel.
I'm going to tell you why I didn't move to Israel. For the same reason. It's a good one. You ready for this? I'm so smart, it's unbelievable. You know the State of the Union? When they give the State of the Union, they have one man or woman that's not there. There's a name for that person. Like the caretaker. You know what I mean?
Oh,
the State of the Union.
I didn't know that.
He or she stays there in case there's a nuclear attack.
Oh.
Keeps an eye on the government. There's a name for it. It might be the pothole or whatever, some name. I'm that person. I'm that person. Oh, a lot of people want all the Jews to move to Israel to get rid of the Jews. No. You will never get rid of the Jews. Guys like you and me live here. And I will always stand for the state of Israel. And quite frankly, I think a Jew can do more good talking to Goyim, trying to educate Jews that are apathetic or against Israel about the facts. Facts are tough. Facts are tough. And this is not the end. What's going on right now?
This is not what?
This is not the end. The Iranians must have they must never be allowed to develop nuclear weapons. And thank God President Trump is taking out the Houthi rebels in Yemen. I have no problem with that. Zero. But the Iranians are the biggest threat in the Middle East.
Are they behind these demonstrations?
They're behind everything.
The Iranians? How about the Qataris? How about the communists?
All the above. All the above.
Is this part of, you think, a globalized communist?
Yes. Yeah, I would say
conquest?
You know, the same people protesting today, if you go to their apartments or wherever they live, they've got signs about climate change, about trans rights. They've got anti-police things. The same people that hate the Jews and hate Israel, hate the military.
They hate America. They hate capitalism.
America,
Capitalism.
hate capitalism.
They're looking for a revolution.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And the Qataris are as guilty as anybody else.
Well, because they benefit from destabilizing America.
Look, I feel something when I hear about innocent people dying in Gaza. I'm not happy about that. But they only have the Hamas to blame. Israel has done everything humanly possible to not have innocent civilians killed. But Hamas wants the innocent civilians killed. And they're barbarians.
They'll kill their people. They'll kill right in the tunnels Hamas lives. But why will they sacrifice these people above ground?
They don't care about them. They're just collateral damage. They don't care.
What do they do with that humanitarian aid, the Hamas leaders?
They put it in their pockets. They put it in their pockets. And the proof is in the matzo ball soup. The reason why Italians, communities in America, were so safe throughout history, you know why? They're very strong people, the Italians. They're fighters. They're fighters. Years ago, Brooklyn was falling apart. Brownsville, East New York, where I was born, was dangerous. Bushwick, Williamsburg. It's a little different now, but Bensonhurst has always been safe because of the Italians. Bay Ridge. Not Italians, they're mostly Swedes. Same thing. Tough people. The proof is in the matzo ball soup. The Jewish people need to be as tough as the Italians are in America. Don't be afraid, because they know when you're afraid. I'm not afraid.
Well, what about the organized Jewish establishment who tries to work through the system, like ADL?
Okay.
How effective are they?
They mean well. They mean well, but they're not effective.
Will these revolutionaries end their crusade if they end the state of Israel?
No.
Will they stop with just...
No, they want to destroy America too. They hate America. They hate America. They will not stop if Israel is destroyed. They hate America. And my advice to them, move to Cuba, move to North Korea, move to Venezuela, move to Iran, especially you people that are with the trans stuff, move to Iran. See how that flies with the mullahs. See how that flies, where they throw gay people off the buildings. See how that flies.